Okay, hello everyone. Wanted to do a quick tour of my light show, rocklights.com. First time user of the Light-O-Rama software. Our main sign, it's out of a full sheet of marine grade plywood. Adds a nice personal touch rather than doing something out of Coro or with lights. Just light it up with a standard LED spotlight there. 64 channels of Light-O-Rama. AC channels with 4 CTB 16 PCs, and then also got one of the Cosmic Color Pixels controllers and did an element with that. The perimeter with just standard clear LEDs. I run those and the signs in the background animation steady on for through the Showtime software. I wrapped 2 trees. This one is a smaller one right here with green and white. And then over on the other side we'll get to, but that one is wrapped in red and white. Got a lot of the cords that run up the garage and chase over the gutter line to get to the upper roofs, and then also to get some cords over down onto this side. For the uppers, I just have upper color, it outlines the roof, and then upper icicle, lower color, and lower icicle. From the basement and run out to here, and there's my FM transmitter. It is the cheaper one that Light-O-Rama gives in their startup kits, the whole house 3.0. And then I also have one of I do have a Cat 5 which runs here into the garage, runs out in the garage, comes out to this end, and then drill the hole to get out through here. These came in handy. Baby food containers. You just notch it on one side and then the other, and then you can have all your connections inside there, as long as they don't tip over over or blow over. Up between 3 circuits. The one on the garage side I've got on the garage circuit. This one here is got as a basement, tied in the basement circuit, and then I ran another cord from the backyard patio all the way up front here. So total show with everything lit is just under 30 amps. I got a lot of all the reindeer, incandescents. The mini trees are incandescents, and the train, so not everything is LED or pixels by no means, so gotta space everything out. What I got is just an actual, just the board, and I followed some other people's designs on YouTube and through the forum, and made the plugs, the wires. If you want to know how to do that, I could show you. And then just a basic cover for it. This container is watertight, waterproof, and then I also added in a marine boot, wire harness boot, so that feeds the wires through the side, no problem. Then I can put the lid on, snaps on, and does just fine just like that. It's big enough where I plan on adding in E131, maybe. Not too really worried about the ventilation up here in western New York. Pretty cool temperatures, and this time last year we had a foot of snow on the ground, so everything I have to decide to do has to be able to accommodate possible snow and burial of all that stuff. Basic window frames. I did the 4 window frames out of PVC. Basically, these PVC frames just sit not snug. They're just fit just right in there. And then what I used is picture frame hooks. Hook to that side channel right there, and then hook on the J channel, and then rubber band just holds it in place. It's just so those are fairly quick and cheap to make. We've got our pixel element. It's running off of a Cosmic Color Pixel 250s, so 100 pixels. It's got its own controller. We're a big Disney family, so I did the Mickey ears, and you can do some cool stuff with that, with the chase patterns. You also have basically 3 different circles. We get to it's just suspended up there with hooks, and then the PVC is just holding it all together, and that's fairly all light, so there's no big real strain or risk of it falling. To keep it symmetrical, there's a 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, and then 4. Another controller box here, garbage bag over it. This one is controlling the 4 mini trees. So we got our feeds running up here. Came out pretty good. I didn't want to do the tomato cages if I didn't have to. I got these from Walmart on clearance at the end of garden season. These are heavy duty wire. Everything is, as I said about the snow, is up. I got these, I just put them up on wire spools. It doesn't look the greatest, but I think nobody's really got the rock speakers spread out. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and over here is 4. We got 2 arches, 8 channels each. There's a little space at the bottom for each, just in case we got the snow, so I put on a spacer on the bottom. What worked for me is I took the 10-foot section of Schedule 40, bent that for the arch, and then I made 8 sleeves of 12 inches and wrapped 1 section of the incandescent lights on them. I like the look of the incandescents. I don't think I'll ever change that. It's a nice, good Christmas light color. and then at the bottom they're held by plumbing straps. I would just unsleeve off all of them and put on a new one fairly quickly. If one of the light sets goes down, I could either unsleeve that one and run a new one up on it, or if I just needed something to do to get through for the rest of the night, I could just wrap a whole nother section over on top of it and get through for the night. No one will notice. Separate sign for the other side for the radio station. So I just took a real estate sign and plugged in the lights like that. I got the train by the roadside because someone didn't want to fix the incandescents that went out. So that was an easy fix to get it up and running. And I got it on spools to get it off the ground again too, just like before. Santa Claus, he was also out of the designs from the magazine. My show's running off of a laptop, nothing fancy, to run the Showtime software, and I have the adapter for 2, the USB 485B. It's got 2 feeds that come up. One goes through that way into the garage, and the other one goes that way over towards the living room. I did run a third, and I just coiled the wire up there, and that'll be for E131 in the future. And then I've got the audio run through there as well. It bundles up here, and it also goes into the garage to the whole house FM transmitter. Works out pretty good here. Having this down here, I don't have to worry about the computer freezing or anything like that. If I want to make changes, I can either just do it down here in the basement, or I can use TeamViewer and do it from upstairs. I do my sequencing from upstairs, where it's more convenient and on dual monitor, and then I just have this laptop run the show solely, nothing else. Alright, I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys, and I'm always looking for ways to improve. Definitely learned a lot throughout. Had fun doing it. Catch you later.